I am a liberal. I cry and whine about Drumpf all day. I think every single Republican is a fascist and a racist, even though I do not understand what those words mean. I say things like faux news because I am too brainwashed to understand that they are also part of the criminal media machine. I go to fact-check sites from far-left companies to show how smart and informed I am. If confronted with something that proves me wrong, I immediately deny everything, blame it on someone else, usually Drumpf, and continue saying what I have been programmed to say. I think that the 2016 election was stolen by Putty Poot, even though our own FBI and DOJ have admitted it is not true. I think the 2020 election was the safest and cleanest in history, despite hundreds of irregularities, thousands of signed affidavits from poll workers and others with suspicious or criminal activity, the suppression of major stories like Hunter Biden's laptop and criminal dealings with foreign countries, the censorship of millions of magats across all major social media, using COVID-19 as a weapon to force lockdowns and masks, sending millions of ballots to addresses with no residents, illegally and unconstitutionally changing voting laws, using the media to censor all evidence and stories, including directly from the White House press secretary on live air, counting votes for days on end, even though that has never happened before in U.S. history. I do not question anything that I am told to not care about. I say things like insurrection to describe a protest where people were trying to address the government with grievances of voting concerns, and fraud, that turned into a riot, where Antifa and BLM were present. I deny the existence of Antifa. I can watch a video of someone killing a Drumpf MAGat and I will say they deserved it or they should have complied. I will not apply that same logic to the Black Lives Matter movement or Antifa. I deny anything that deters the media narrative, even when presented with hard video evidence or other evidence. I deny that BLM is a radical socialist movement that does nothing to help black people. I deny all facts, logic, and reasoning. I post memes all day on other people's content to feel better about myself, while calling them trolls. I think MAGA stands for white supremacy. I tell maggots to give me their address so someone can deal with them. I change definitions of words and phrases to suit the narrative I have been told. I think that Drumpf is literally Hitler reincarnated. I am super duper oppressed by everything. If someone is white, they have layers of guilt. If they are black, all cops are trying to murder them right now because they are unarmed. If they are black and not liberal, they are race traitors and Uncle Toms. If they are Latino or Asian, and are liberal, they are POCs, which of course then they are oppressed by the white man. But if they are magats, they are now considered white, and will be dealt with accordingly. I think everything is binary, except of course trans people, who can be non-binary or gender fluid. If anyone is even a tad right of the extreme far left or if they agree with me on 9 things out of 10, they are now considered extreme right-wing, and they are automatically untrustworthy, and are considered domestic enemies of the state. I do not understand what a woman is, yet I am fighting for women's rights. There are more than 2 genders, but I cannot give you an exact number because math is racist, and you are a bigot for even questioning it. I will tell you that men can have babies, and women can have penises, even though I do not know how to define what a woman or female are. I will tell you that men and women are the same, so it's fine for a man to compete against a woman in combat and other sports. I love killing unborn clumps of cells. Some people call them babies, but they are fascists and racist, so their opinions don't matter. I support killing babies up to the time where they are exiting the birth canal, and breathing. I say everything is racist, but only if it's a white person. POCs, person of color, are a minority class and should be protected at all costs. A POC cannot be racist because they do not have power. Every white person is racist, but some just don't know it. If you are a gay white person, you are not a racist because the LGBTQIA+ badge will override the race badge. It's a bonus if you are both a POC and gay, but it helps even more if you are a trans person, because if you don't agree then you are a transphobe. If you are a white person, you have white privilege and you have everything you need because you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You must help the POC feel comfortable, and whatever you do, never ever ever hurt their feelings. If you hurt a LGBTQIA+ with words, then that is literal violence and you should be arrested for a hate crime. I am easily triggered by everything. I can no longer think for myself, so I instead rely on fact checkers to confirm everything for me. I say things like only far-left media sources are credible. If anything is said by a neutral, or right-wing source, it is automatically misinformation or disinformation, even if a far-left source agrees with them. I am a liberal. I am a fucking brainwashed dipshit. There is no helping me. I am a fascist. I will never recover. This is my story.